was at the car boot sale, and these are all the corgis I found. Got this nice little Formula 1 car. This is the corgi version, but I do believe it came out as a whiz wheel at some point. Obviously it's lost all its stickers, and it would have said Weetabix all over that. And here's a Weetabix car. I'm wondering, are they in a set? Both in their lovely yellow. But this is actually a DB6 Aston Martin. Quite an unusual model. Not many manufacturers have made the DB6. Very cool, and it actually very minty. And this looks like a late piece, just prior to the Mattel handover. Got a very cool Ford Capri again here. This one of the tampons are a little bit rubbed out, but the general condition is overall very nice. A Ford Capri 3 litre, a desirable piece. This is another late one. Funny, didn't make this one into the Hot Wheel lineup. Would have been made quite a nice Hot Wheel, though she is quite wide. The taxi here. Oh dear. I'm not sure if I got a corgi taxi last time, or whether it was a majorette taxi, but this is nice. This is again a German taxi in German colours. A little bit chipped up though, but quite a nice little Mercedes. I do like my old Mercedes Benzes. Unfortunately, this one is missing the tow hook. Not that you would want to tow many things around with a taxi. There's another one. This is quite an old piece for the corgi in the corgi lineup. It was a fairly 1970 style piece, and this one is actually unnamed. It's just made in China. No corgi logos on the base. Picked it up because it's a fully complete item. Quite nice. Extends quite tall as well there with the old snorkel, but it's fully corgied up in the older corgi style. So, well, let's say the 80s style of corgi. Nice. Here's another late corgi. XJS. Again, doesn't say corgi on the base, but it's quite obviously a corgi. I think you remember the last time I found one of these, it had James. Well, I actually find it. No, Steve sent it to me. It was the Saint car. But this one doesn't seem to have an interior or anything. Very simple. A couple of nice whiz wheels as well. I've got this fantastic old Beetle. It's great. It's got little jeweled lights in there, a little bit scratched up, but nice to have nonetheless. A beautiful little whiz wheel. Definitely don't have any Beetle whiz wheels. And finally, in the corgi section, I've got another one of these, an old beaten up Escort. And this is a fantastic piece. Kind of like trying to grab as many of these as possible, and I was sent this one over here by James Howes, and as you can see, the original car didn't have painted anything, but the one that James sent me is a bit wonky, and also has a red interior. So there we go, a little bit of a variation for you. It's still nice to see, especially with the current Escort out there from Hot Wheels to compare to at some point, which I'm sure I will have to do. Well, we're on to some interesting brands now. I've got some majorettes and some Siku and some Mesto to show you. And first up is this majorette BMW. Oh dear. It was such a shame to leave her there. The base is in brilliant condition considering the state of the top. But yeah, it's a lovely piece. I'm just wondering if there's any way I can repair this little beast. It's only held in with like one rivet, so that's going to be interesting. I know that these posts are very delicate on this car, and obviously the paint is always chipped. You're very lucky if you can ever find one that isn't chipped up. Nice piece. Another majorette was this. I do believe I actually have one of these, but again, super cheap. I got all these cars very cheap. I think it was like £5 for £1 or something crazy, so I was well chuffed. Just had to grab it. Again, a little bit of chippage on the paint, but overall quite a nice looking little car. The opening doors and suspension. Look at that. Yeah, very nice. Got this beautiful little Lamborghini. I think it's a Lamborghini Countach, or it doesn't say so. Made in France. Again, an early piece. This one doesn't have any suspension though. This is one of those ones that reminds me of the Tamicas with the little wheels. But yeah, a very cool piece. One of the ones that I'm collecting. These little wide body majorettes. Very nice. And possibly the star majorette of the show is this one. This is the security van. Very solid looking piece of kit. I love these gun ports on there, you know, I suppose they're gun ports. And it's also got like a little back that moves up and down, and you can throw your luggage or whatever you want to throw in there. Brilliant, very nice, a solid piece. Got this Moli Maisto, there it is, a little tank, a little Abrams A1M1, quite nice little piece. Got that from charity shop for 10p. Thank you very much. What else did we get? We got a couple of Siku Jeeps, identical, brilliant, couldn't resist it. Any Jeep lovers out there, let me know. There's definitely one spare here, look. So if I've got a box going your way and you really love CJ5s, because that's what it is, let me know. These are pretty old as well, probably from the early 90s or thereabouts. Quite nice pieces. And finally, who could resist it? An international airport bus. God knows. Made in China. Kind of had to have it though, because it wasn't in too bad condition really. And again, 10p. Yes please. Start now, eh? Where to start? This is all the Matchbox I picked up at the basically during the week. I've been to my favourite shop, also from the car boot sale. This is an old car boot sale Ford. Again, this is the early one with a little wheel holder on it. Unfortunately, it's a bit rubbed out, but generally speaking, in reasonable condition. I'm sure somebody somewhere would love that. And here's a funny little one. This is a oh, blimey, like a piece of Lego. Jumps apart there. And again, there's a very similar model, little Model A Ford. Funny little Matchbox again, from goodness knows where. Here's a little VW concept. There it is. Quite a nice piece. That's got a metal base on it as well. That's quite cool. I'm sure someone out there is going to love that. Here's another one of those police cars. This one unfortunately had a missing light. I didn't see that when I picked it up. Again, this is from the car boot sale. I've been picking up a few of these as I go. They're getting better. They are getting better. Here's a quite a nice little Jaguar XJR, is it? XJ6, sorry. Very cool piece. Very reminiscent of the Corgi. Very cool. Found this. Love this piece. Absolutely love it. Unfortunately, it's got a little bit bent out. It's got some very strange wheels on it as well for a Matchbox. Quite a reasonable Matchbox incorporated as opposed to international. Pretty nice. Very nice little Ferrari. Is it F40 or something? Yeah, F40. Little Matchbox International. Nice piece though. I've got a tiny little chip there and a little bit of window action, but other than that, not bad condition at all. Very cool. How about this then? This is nice. This is made in Macau. I do like the Macau Matchbox. Very good. It's called the Rough Truck, or Rough Trek, but actually in not bad condition given its age. I'm not sure what would have gone in the back there, but yeah, it's not too bad. Here's another nice one. This is looks like an RX-7. Yes, it is. Mazda. Another made in Macau. Pretty cool. Love that. Love it. We've got a Supra. I think this one is also a made in Macau, or is it? Yes, it is made in Macau. This one's got a plastic base though, but in much better condition than the only one that I had before. Yeah, nice early Supra, and actually, again, only slightly chipped up. Very good piece. Here's a Trans Am by the looks of it, or a Pontiac Trans Am. Yeah, I guess it's a Trans Am Pontiac. This one's interesting because it's got the T-top on it, which I haven't seen before. And this is the Macau version. Nice with the old flaming chicken on the front there. Very cool. Again, they all seem to be identically chipped out, these little Macaus. Similar kind of playware. Looks like they've had a very short play life, and well, basically they have been enjoyed at some point. And the Matchbox International. This Firebird is nice actually. I think I have a few Firebirds, but don't have one. Oh, that's a shame. It's been pushed down a bit there. Don't have any in quite this condition, which is not too bad. Again, oh dear. What else we got? Oh, this is all right. This is the Pepsi Challenger, number 14. Let's have a look on the base. It says there, the Chevy Pro Stocker. That's pretty good actually. I've got another one of these. I don't think it's in quite as good condition as this one, so they're getting better. I get as well. A Dr. Pepper. That looks like a javelin of some sort. Let's have a look on the base. Yeah, AMX Pro Stocker again. Another Made in Macau. Doing well with the Made in Macaus here. That's nice. Oh yes, every time. This is a Made in China Dodge Challenger. That's number 1, I believe, in the lineup. These are cropping up quite frequently now in my finds videos, so don't be surprised when you see them. I'll just keep picking them up. Here's another nice one. I do believe I've got one of these already somewhere, so if anyone needs one of these, let me know. Where's this one made? This one's made in Thailand, so yeah, 97, quite a late one. Very nice piece though, and again this one has the opening doors, metal base, a really nice little piece actually. Love it. The 944 Turbo. And finally, from the Matchbox crew, we have this. This is the oldest thing I found all month. Yeah. It would have been yellow, I'm sure, at some point, but a lot of that's come off of it. And this is the old Ford Corsair. I think this is from around about 1960, 66 or something, 67. Would have had a boat on the roof as well, on a roof rack. But this one is just as it is. Well, we're going to finish up on some Hot Wheels now. And it was in the charity shop and came across a couple of these old McDonald's racers. Yeah, really nice. And they actually are, yeah, 10p each. So there's the Ferrari one. I'm not sure who that is in there. Probably Schumacher, I would have thought, given it's number 1 there. And there we have a little McLaren. And it's basically the same car in all respects, except for the tampos. And actually, the tampos on the Ferrari are really nice, actually. But there we go. That's the state of Formula 1 racing. And another little Hot Wheel I found was this, again, 10p. Very good condition, actually. Little Dodge Viper. I think this is the 3rd gen. Quite a nice little piece. And a security van. I think I found this one at the car boot sale. And I picked it up really because it is the security van with the opening door, which I don't have any of. So that's just for a little variation there for my collection. I now have one with the opening door. Quite nice. And really the star car of the Hot Wheels was this. A little bit of tampo wear there and some nasty dents on the front of the bumper, but general condition pretty good. No real big bends or breaks. Quite a few chips, but overall a very nice piece. And this is called not a Lotus Elise, but a Royal Flash. Very nice piece indeed. Quite a nice little old black wall. Not in the lineup for too long either. I think from what, 79 till 83 or something. Anyway, this is K5 saying thanks to everybody for tuning in and watching my haul videos, and I hope you're enjoying my content right now. I've got lots more to show you. So anyway, ta-ta for now. Happy hunting, folks.